If you even remember the three-cylinder engines of the 80s and early 90s, you know they were one thing: crap. Nobody uses the words "too bad" when they see a rusted-out Geo Metro, Subaru Justy, or Daihatsu Charade. But threes are back. I'm Brian Cooley here with the top 5 three-cylinder engines in current production that are really wowing people on the road. We're going to rank these by their specific output. In other words, how much power they crank out per liter. Here we go. Number 5 is the 2014 Mitsubishi Mirage. Yeah, they're still around. 62 horsepower per liter. It's a 1.2 liter, does 74 horsepower. That 40 mpg average with a stick is quite good. But beyond that, nothing about it tries to be anything other than stingy. So it's fittingly at the bottom of our list. Number 4, the 2014 Smart ForTwo, 70 horsepower per liter. Now Smart must love this. They're not at the bottom of a list for once. That 70 horse out of its 1-liter engine sadly gets worse mpg, however, than the Mitsu gets out of a larger engine. The Smart does 36 average. This, by the way, is perhaps the oldest three-cylinder on the market. ForTwos have had an inline 3 since launch back in 1998. Now there is a Brabus edition of the Smart that ekes out another handful of horsepower, but not enough to move it to number 3, which is the 2014 Mini Cooper, 91 horse per liter. Here we have the veritable big boy of our group, a relatively portly 1.5-liter engine, but just 3 cylinders. 136 horsepower thanks to a turbo and direct injection. With a stick, your average mpg is 34. Incidentally, this is the same basic engine found in the very different BMW i8, but in that car, it's been hotted up to 228 horsepower, but is part of a hybrid system, so that's another list. Number 2 is the 2014 Opel Adam, 115 horse per liter. Now, our US viewers won't know what I'm talking about, but this is, in a nutshell, a hot-looking alternative to a Fiat 500 made by the Opel division of General Motors. Its 1-liter 3 uses high compression, direct injection, and a turbo to break the 3-digit mark at 115 horse per liter. On-demand oil and water pump are some of its other tricks to make sure that it sips fuel and doesn't squander its 3-cylinder miserliness. Before I get you to number 1, the king of the 3 cylinders is actually Nissan's DIG-TR. It's a 1.5 liter that does 400 horsepower. That's a specific output of 266 horse per little tiny liter. You're not going to find one of these in your Versa anytime soon. It's purpose-built for the Delta Wing Zod RC hybrid race car. The engine is small enough to qualify as a carry-on at the airport, though at 88 pounds it would do a number on your rotator cuff as you wrestle it into the overhead, though I've seen some of you put heavier things up there. Our number 1 mighty 3-cylinder engine is found in the 2014 Ford Fiesta SFE. It does 123 horsepower per liter. This little turbo direct injection powerhouse is only found in this special lean edition of the Fiesta, and only with a manual transmission, which is fine by me since Ford's PowerShift dual clutch gearbox doesn't exactly inspire love letters. And in this combination, you'll get 36 miles per gallon average. High-tech cars and modern driving. That's what you'll find at CNETOnCars.com. I'm Brian Cooley. Thanks for watching.